everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I am doing this card on Saturday, April the 12th, as part of my Craft Roulette live submission. This is for submission number 262. And if you did not get to watch it, the project has a thank you card. Colors are 1950s, element toast, toasts, or bread, and then random is paper. Now, there were a lot of different great creative ideas thrown out there. I don't have a toast or toaster die and or stamp set. I do not have wine glasses or anything that's clinking in a toast in my stash. So I always go to Cricut Design Space or to some of my digital stamps that I have. So I decided to go with Cricut Design Space this time. I've got everything kind of ready to go. Here are my little toasty glasses. This is what's going to go on the inside. This is going to be my matting layer, and I did that because I want to do it in the same brown paper that I'm going to have on the front, and you'll see that a little bit later because that's not here in Design Space. And then on the outside I'm going to have let's toast to the host. So this is kind of something you would do when you're taking it a thank you gift to someone who's invited you to maybe a party at their house or dinner at their house or whatever occasion there may be where there's actually a host. And these are, I did offset this and I'm flattened it, so this is going to be printed and then cut out. This is actually going to be written by my Cricut. This is using the ability for the Cricut to write things out. And then these are just the same shape that I have in this offset so that I can stack this a little bit and make it a little bit more prominent. And that is all that I need from this area. So I'm going to go cut all of these things out. We will meet back at my desk and start putting the card together. Okay, so we're here at my desk. We're going to be working on that Craft Roulette card. I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I'm going to make a card base. I know people are going, why are you making a card base? We all know how to do that. But there might be somebody who's brand new and they don't. So if you take an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, thick as you want, 110 pound, 85 pound. I think mine's probably a little less than that. It all works. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 4 1/4. So that basically in half. Okay, you can also cut it the other way at 5 1/2 to make 2 card bases, but this is a card base size for A2. A2 is usually the invitation size, and that's what most card makers tend to make as A2. I rarely make any other size. I may make a slim line, a mini slim line, a 5 by 7 occasionally, and I definitely don't do an A9, which is a half a piece of 8.5 by cardstock and you fold it in half. I don't do that. That one scares me. So I'm gonna now do a score. When I have this such light cardstock, I could just fold it in half. It's fine. But I like to score because it makes it fold a little bit better. So at 5 1/2 is where I'm going to score using a stylus and a scoreboard. If you have any questions about what I'm using or whatever, I'll be glad to tell you. I don't have a problem doing that. And then you're going to fold this in half. I usually use my fingernail basically to catch this. And then we in the biz use a bone folder to basically just crease that really nice so it lies flat. Okay, that is your card base. Now, I've got my sentiment, the let's toast to the host. Now this is really small. Usually I always err and make my sentiments really too big for my cards. This time I think I made it a little too small, but we're going to go with it. It's all good. So I'm going to use liquid glue. I like Craft Bond. Elmer's Craft Bond is my favorite liquid glue for sure. And I need a block because I always put something heavy over top of it afterwards just to make sure it adheres really well. And the reason I use liquid glue is for this kind of thing is because it gives me wiggle time to get it kind of in the right place, because I never seem to get this on exactly straight. See, like over here, I feel like this is not where it needs to be. It's okay, but it's not great. All right, let's take the next layer. And you do not have to do this. This is just, you know, something I do occasionally to give a little bit more dimension, but you don't have to stack 3 layers of anything together. It's all what you want to do. It's your card. All right, I'm going to put this actually right here and let that just dry for a little bit. Okay, if I don't know if you remember, but one of the element parameter for this card that we're making for Craft Roulette episode 262 is brown paper. I'm using this paper, this little check paper. I got this from Dollar Tree. It is actually wrapping paper. So that's what I'm going to use. Now this piece is way too big. I need to cut this down. Oop. And I'm using a die so it doesn't have to be cut straight or anything. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm using a scalloped rectangle die. I'm going to try to get this sort of straight. Again, I'm winging it. I'm eyeballing things like I always do because I don't like to measure. Okay. Let's run this. Okay, so we're back. I'm sorry. I'm having some difficulties. Okay, so here is my wrapping paper all cut out. And it's going to go up here like so. At least that's my plan. Please tell me I have some tape runner. I do. Okay. So we'll get this down first. And I also use Elmer's tape runner as well. I'm an Elmer's fan, I guess, because I've been using Elmer's glue since school, when I was a school kid. Again, I'm just eyeballing this. That's so cute. Now the colors, if you remember, were 50s. So I made the sentiment have a red color. I really do think of turquoise and red kind of together when I think of the 50s and white. And I think this check background kind of goes with that theme as well. So I'm going to use this turquoise colored. And my glasses that are clinking are going to be just sparkling water instead of champagne because I want to use this teal. And I'm not going to do much. It doesn't take a lot. You're just trying to make people understand that this is a water. This is water that's in this little lovely glass. And I'm just lightly, am I doing this? Yeah, I want to make sure it mirrors. Mirroring. I'm not doing anything fancy schmancy. Just that little bit of something. Now I could put another color down at the bottom. And I think I'm gonna use a oh, I just took off the wrong cap. Okay. I think I'm gonna use a different little blue. This is my B000. Again, just to make it a little different, to say, okay, this is actually glass. I guess that's what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm gonna go, oh, that is too late. Let's try the tool brush. I may need some refills. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I don't want much. I'm just trying to, you know, give a little color. It doesn't have to be a lot. And maybe I'll do some here and around the rim. Again, mirroring. Okay? If that makes any sense. Now, I do think that teal for the sparkling water is a bit, I don't know, brash. I wish it was a little more feathery. So I'm going to use my colorless blending marker to try to soften that up just a little. Not major, just a little. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but it made me feel like it did. Okay, now we're going to put everything together. This is a very simple card, so I'm going to put these here. Oop. Don't tear it. Got it made. You don't want to tear it now. Like this. I've got my let's toast to the host. Do I want to put that there? I feel like this needs some gold. So let me think about that. All right, I'm still thinking on that whole gold situation, but I do have my little jelly roll pen that has a silver tint to it. And I'm gonna follow these lines a little bit, just to add a bit of sparkle and maybe some here. I think that'll be pretty. Oh, there you go. It doesn't have to have a lot of sparkle, just a little something. And I'm thinking this is gonna go up here, but again, it needs something, another embellishment. Okay, I've got a 18 karat gold leafing pen by Krylon. I haven't used this in a while. I'm hoping it still works. Oh yeah, it works. Let me kind of bring it down to the edge. All I'm doing is just painting some on this white paper because I'm gonna, uh-oh, my pen went in and stayed in. It didn't come back out. That's not cool. All right. That's looking pretty good. It kind of looks like a more antique-y looking gold, and I'm fine with that. So I'm going to take my hole punch. This is a hole punch I've had forever, and it is a heart. And I'm going to do 3 hearts because 3 odd numbers are pleasing to the eye. And let me flip this one over. Add these to my card. Now, and did I put that on? I put that on not even close to straight. Oh well. Every card I do one thing that I'm like, oh, I didn't exactly mean to do it that way, but it's okay. Sometimes 2 or 3. All right. I feel like this is getting lost. It's not as bright as I would like it, per se. Move this one over a little bit. But I'm not mad about it. Okay, we also have the sentiment for the inside, which is where the thank you part really comes through. I am going to actually put tape burner on this. I don't want to put it on the gift paper because I'm scared it will rip it. I'm going to try to get this as Steven as I can, so that'll all tie in together nicely. And then this is going to go here on the inside. It says thank you for loving, and it still leaves you room to put a little personal note, you know, for all their hospitality, thanking them, whatever. Okay, here is the final card for Craft Roulette. Okay, let's make sure I hit all the parameters. Thank you card. This is a thank you for a host or hostess. And then element is toast or bread, and I have my glasses toasting each other, saying thank you. Color 1950s. I went with the color scheme. I like the check. I think that's kind of very 50-ish. The red and the lovely little turquoise to me screams 1950s. And then random is brown paper, which is in the wrapping paper that I used. I do appreciate you stopping by. I hope you will give me a like and a subscribe and all the things. You know what to do. I don't usually say that because I'm like, do people get tired of hearing that from the YouTubers? I don't know. But I appreciate all the things that you do. Thank you. Have a great one.